What's up guys, welcome back. So today we're talking all things skincare. No, I am not going to read some poetry at the local library. I did my fake tan and it's very green. It wasn't matching up, things were not okay. I've teamed up with YesStyle to bring you guys this video and share with you my current Korean skincare favorites and some new things that I've been trying out but loving as well. I feel like I've really simplified my routine over the last few months. Korean skincare has just like really aligned with what I want for my skin at the moment. I have very sensitive dehydrated combination skin, so it's a really fun time for me and my skin over here. All of this skincare is completely appropriate for like barrier repair and just like being really gentle on more sensitive skin types. There are so many amazing products on the YesStyle website, and that's my go-to website for all my Korean beauty products. I do have a discount code for you guys as well, which is Kasey10, and that will get you 10% off orders over $49 USD. Please keep watching, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment down below if you love any of the skincare products that I'm going to share with you guys, or if you think there's anything that I should test out that you think I would love. So the first product I'm going to share with you guys today is the Clear Fit Master Patches from CosRx. You put them on your pimples and suck them away, they leave. I really love putting these on pimples that are a little bit more to like the surface. I always get these two freaking pimples right here and here, like snake bites. I've had them for literal years. I don't understand why they always come back here. I just feel like they must never clear up. They're always very under the skin. They're those marble ball type feeling pimples that don't come to a head and they're just there. It's like a planet on your face. I did try putting these on top of those and it definitely minimized them. It didn't get rid of them because there was no head to them, but I feel like it really helped me not pick at them, which is like my main issue when it comes to pimples. I will admit I do stick pins in them, which is really bad, but I need them out. So, oh my god, so bad. But these are really good, just those little like tiny pussy pimples that pop up. Just pop one on there before you do your moisturizer. I like to do it before I do any of my serums or anything, so straight after cleansing, just so they stick to the skin really nicely. And I feel like these ones don't like slide around at night or anything. They stay where they're put and they're nice and clear too. I actually wore these out to dinner the other day. So moving on, I think I'm gonna go in kind of category, like in the order of what my routine would typically be, just to help you guys keep track if you haven't tried these things out before, or if you're new to like a skincare routine. Half the time I watch skincare videos and I'm like, what is it? Is it serum, essence? Where do I put it in my routine? So hopefully me going in order of like where I would kind of place them in my routine helps you guys out a little bit. So this is the Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm from Vanilla Co. This is the original one. This is really nice for removing your makeup. I really like cleansing balms. I really like the pharmacy one, which I'm like pretty sure YesStyle stocks as well. I honestly haven't picked up a cleansing balm in a really long time, just because I've been going through like my cellar waters, and I have like an oil cleanser as well that I've just been using up that I really don't like, but I'm just trying to like get it out of the routine. This one I really like. I've probably used it 2 or 3 times now, and I just feel like it just really melts down the makeup without being like too oily or like drippy, or I don't know. Sometimes I feel like cleansing balms can be like a bit drippy and like greasy. I just feel like this one is non-greasy. But yeah, I just really wanted to pick this up and add it to my routine, and I think it's something that I'll continue to purchase because I really like it. It doesn't smell too fragranced or anything like that, and I just think it's a really nice, non-irritating and gentle, mild kind of cleansing balm. I really believe in a double cleanse as well, which is why I wanted to pick up a cleansing balm. You can also use this as just your typical cleanser, like if you're not wearing makeup, just to remove sunscreen or just the dirt from the day, and I think it's really nice for that as well, and I've done that a couple times. So the next product is a cleanser, which when I first tried this I was like, what the heck? This isn't doing anything. But the more and more that I've used it, I actually really like this. I'm totally gonna butcher this, but I'm just gonna give it a go. This is the Troy Ricci Accent Oil Cut Cleansing Cleansing. It's a cleanser. And like I said, when I first tried it, I was like, because it doesn't foam up. It's a gel-like consistency, but it doesn't foam up on the skin, which was really like alarming for me because I just didn't feel like it was cleansing my skin properly. But this is hypoallergenic and it's really good for sensitive skin because it's very mild. It's also oil free and it has very calming and soothing ingredients in it that are anti-inflammatory as well. So it's just going to help prevent the skin from getting inflamed in that cleansing step, which is what I'm really looking for. I want a cleanser that is just very basic and mild and simple, going to get the job done without over drying my skin and irritating it. So this contains olive oil and aloe vera juice, which are going to be moisturizing and soothing on the skin, and it doesn't have any fragrance in it as well, but it does smell like the papaya extract that I believe is in this product. So I just think it is really nice for sensitive skin. So I really think that these two pair really nicely together because this just removes all of the makeup and gets like the bulk of everything off, and then this step just really cleans out everything, makes sure every last scrap of makeup and dirt is off my face without really stripping it. So really been liking this, and I've just been keeping it in my shower. Next up, I have a mask, which I don't typically like reach for wash off masks or anything like that anymore. I do love them and I feel really pampered when I use them, but I just haven't seen them as like a crucial step for a really long time. But I saw James Welsh mention this and he said that it was just amazing. It smelled beautiful, and so I had to give it a go, and I have to agree, it smells so incredible. It's like pure like sweet honey. Like it almost smells like caramel in my opinion. Like that's how sweet and delectable and delicious this smells. This just feels like a spa treatment. Like it feels really nice and relaxing and luxurious on the skin when you use it. So the way that I typically like to use this, because I feel like it leaves a little bit of a residue on your skin, which I do get a little bit worried with something like this because I'm like, I don't know how my skin's going to react to it being on like long term. So it says to wash your face and then apply it to your skin and rinse off after 10 minutes. But what I like to do is just do a really gentle light cleanse after I've taken this off my skin, which probably seems silly, but I use this as more of like a pampering kind of step. This is kind of sporadic in my skincare routine, mostly on like those nights where I just need a little bit of pampering and just want to treat myself with a little TLC. So this contains 38% natural honey as well as propolis, which has anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, glycerin, snail secretions, and butylene glycol. It has jojoba seed oil as well as macadamia nut oil, and it has hazelnut and sunflower seed, which are going to help nourish and hydrate the skin. So all in all, really liking this so far. I've only used it a few times, but it just seems like a really nice nourishing kind of mask, and the smell of it isn't from like a fragrance. From what I believe, it's fragrance free. I'm pretty sure it's cruelty free as well, but the fragrance that's in there I'm pretty sure is from like the 38% like natural honey, and it's just, oh my god, it smells really luxurious, and just really recommend this if you're looking for a really nice pampering mask. So moving on now to more of like the toner essences kind of step. I'm going to let you guys know if I would use it as more of a toner, an essence, or a serum, you know, kind of thing, because I feel like sometimes there's a bit of a blurred line when it comes to products like that. We're starting off with the COSRX Centella Water Alcohol Free Toner. COSRX is one of my favorite Korean skincare brands. If you guys haven't noticed, most of the products I'm going to be sharing with you guys today are from COSRX because I did a little haul recently before this stuff. So some of this stuff was sent to me from YesStyle that I picked out and I really wanted to try, but I did a haul like maybe a month or two prior to this that I purchased myself, and I picked up a ton of COSRX products, so I just really like them. This product has Centella Asiatica extract and leaf water, which is going to help soothe and hydrate and nourish. It also has butylene glycol and panthenol. It's alcohol free, and you can either use it as a toner or a mask. So the way you would use it as a toner is you pump it onto like a little like cotton pad and then just gently wipe it or tap it onto your face. But I was reading on the website that you could use it as a mask as well, which I wasn't aware of. So what you would do is you would spray it onto a little cotton pad and press it and hold it on those areas. So you could probably just leave it and they would stick, because I have done that before with products, and because it's wet it will just kind of hold onto your skin. And by using it as a mask, it is really going to help soothe those irritated areas. So if you're experiencing like really dehydrated or dry, like irritated skin on those days and you just really want to soothe it, I definitely recommend using it as a mask. I haven't tried that yet, but from what I read on the website, it sounds really amazing, and I'm very looking forward to doing that. I might even try that tonight, because I've just been using it as a typical toner step, which I would use like before any of my essences. So I would do all my cleansing and then I would go in with my toner. So I might give that a go tonight and I'll keep you guys posted over on Instagram. Make sure you follow me. It's just Kasey Rayton. That's where I update you guys like 90% of the time, especially with like little things like this that I'm not going to make a whole giant video on again. This has been really nice to add into my routine, especially because I feel like it can get really dry very quickly between cleansing and then jumping to my next step. I have started doing more of a wet routine. So what I'll do is wash my face with my cleanser. Once the cleanser is washed off, I won't dry my face. I'll just jump in straight with my toner and then my serums and everything like that. Just because the extra water on the skin just helps keep a little bit more moisture and hydration, and it just adds to when like locking everything in at the end. So I have noticed a big difference with that, but I just feel like having products like this, you can definitely, like, you don't have to do like the wet routine. You can use this as like your wet routine kind of step. So next up we have another toner like product as well, but it's not quite a toner. Apparently you're meant to use this one after your toner, so you would use that Centella toner and then jump in with this one, which I didn't realize until I was reading on the website. I had just been using this as a toner step on its own, so I'm really keen to try these two together. This is the CosRx BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. This one helps to remove oil and deeply cleanse while moisturizing the skin. It also claims to make the pores appear smaller, which we all know nothing can make your pores smaller, but I did see James Welsh talking about this, saying that it just helped clean out all the sebum like on his nose, just so like all those little dots, and it did like give the appearance of smaller pores, which scientifically can't make them smaller, but they can appear smaller with products. So really excited to keep using this. I haven't delved too much into this product just yet because my skin has been a little bit crazy. I've been wearing a lot of makeup recently. What I've been using this one for is just like on my nose, the areas that my skin can handle a little bit more, because this is a BHA. It's more of an introductory BHA as well, because it is so simple and it is quite mild. It's not as strong as many BHAs are, and I'm not very familiar with using BHAs. I have used some BHA toners before, but it's never been a huge part of my routine where I've built up my tolerance. It's always been like a once a week type of thing. So I'm really looking forward to building up my tolerance with this. This has niacinamide as well as butylene glycol, and then it has betaine salicylate, which is kind of like a weaker version of salicylic acid. So it's just a really good introductory, I was gonna say cleanser, toner. It's great. So moving on now to the more serum-y, essence-y kind of steps. Honestly, these two kind of just like mix all into one. You know what I mean? This is a little bit confusing. This is the CosRx Propolis Light Ampule. So this has 83% propolis extract, which is the little, it's from the little bees, the little buzzy bees, as well as natural humectants, which are going to moisturize and hydrate. It's also fragrance free, and it's just really good for rejuvenating like damaged and just irritated skin. It rejuvenates me. It's just a really nice ampule that is very gentle on the skin and gives you a really nice glowy and dewy kind of luminous look to the skin. I use this as like my serum kind of essence sort of step in my routine, but you can apparently, according to the website I just read like no more than 5 minutes ago, that you can mix it in with your foundation as like a hella crazy dewy beautiful deliciousness, which I am definitely going to try. You guys can see I have used a little bit. I've only been using it like the past couple weeks, but yeah, I'm really liking this. It is very lovely, and I also read that you can put it on top of your foundation as well, so it's kind of like an all-in-one little mix. You can use it for like so many different things. Just a really basic and nice ampule kind of serum. If you're looking for something like that and you don't know where to start, definitely recommend trying out this one. So next up we have this little pink cutie, which is, oh my god, this is like something that's always going to be in my routine. This is, where is your name? This is the B5D Panthenol ampule from CosRx. I have barely anything left in this, as you guys will be able to see. This came in a 2-pack though, so I've used up one completely, and then I've got another little one left over in my bathroom that I'm going to get started on soon. I picked this up because James Welsh recommended it in one of his videos. I think it was about how he was repairing his skin barrier. I picked up a lot of products that he recommended in that video. I'm so sick of having a damaged and impaired skin barrier, and I really wanted to start repairing that. This has a really high concentration of D-panthenol, which is amazing for strengthening and repairing the skin barrier. It also soothes dry and itchy skin, which is like me all over. Even though I have combo skin, I just get like really tight because I am so dehydrated. So I really love this as like an intense hydration shot to use before I go in with like my creams to really lock it all in. I notice a really big difference when I add this to my routine as opposed to the days when I forget to use it. Both of these serums actually are non-sticky, so this one doesn't really give me a sticky feel either, but especially this one, it's almost like putting a water on your skin, except you can kind of feel it. Like I feel like when I push it on my skin, I can kind of feel like a little bounce back, and I can really feel like it's plumping my skin. On the website it mentions to apply this with like a little cotton round, which I typically do with my toners, but for this one I don't like to use a cotton round for it because I don't want to waste any little drops. So I just take the little dropper, which is hypoallergenic, and then just go ding, 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 and pat it into my skin. And I like to do it that way because I feel like I get the most out of the product and nothing gets wasted on the cotton pad, which you can totally do with your toners as well, but I just, for some reason, I don't like to do that with my toners, but I'll do it with my essences and ampules and serums. Go figure, I don't know. This one is really incredible if you're looking to repair your skin barrier, which has been my main focus recently and why I've used most of this up, and I've seen a really big change in my skin using this. Next, we have a super popular product within the CosRX fandom. So this is the Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Please excuse the bent grinder. This contains 96% hypoallergenic snail secretion filtrate, which moisturizes and hydrates the skin. It helps to promote skin elasticity, as well as having no fragrance and no parabens in it. This also contains betaine and panthenol, so it's just a really, really nice essence. I haven't used this too much like on its own. I've kind of been using these like together in like my nighttime routine, so it just really depends. I will mostly use my little pink ampule in the evening time, and then I'll pop this one on in the morning because my evening skincare routine is a lot more like this, just more steps. I really don't think it matters too much. Really like this, especially in the mornings. I just feel like it just does a really good plump and like freshen up. I have the cream version as well, so we're going to move on to like the creams and moisturizers and things. I'm going to start off with the Snail Mucin cream because they are essentially the same kind of thing. This is the Advanced Snail 92 all-in-one cream from CosRX as well. I told you guys I really like CosRX, and these two are actually two of the CosRX products that I purchased myself a couple months ago. So this also helps improve the skin by using rich nutrients from the Snail Mucin, like the essence, but the difference with this one is it's kind of like an all-in-one sort of step. So with the other essence, you have to lock it in with a moisturizer to keep all the benefits in there, but with this one, it's just kind of one and done. Oh my god, my camera just stopped filming. I don't know where we left off from, but I was talking about this. This is the Revectin Skin Essentials Barrier Repair Cream Concentrate Advanced Formula Hypoallergenic. Love it! I have used so much of this. This is like gone. There ain't much left. This has been my nighttime last step, seal everything in, like after my moisturizer. So I'll do all of my steps, my moisturizer, and then this is like my seal in last cream. This is so soothing and calming on my skin. Really, really hydrating, and I just feel like I can feel it on there. I find like with a lot of moisturizers that they soak in a little bit too much because my skin is so dehydrated. I just need some water, but apparently I don't know how to drink it. So I like to try and make up for it with expensive creams. If you're looking for something just to help repair your skin barrier, just something that's really soothing and nice, and it's just nice. This is cruelty-free and fragrance-free as well, and it helps protect the skin from transepidermal moisture loss. It also contains shea butter, ceramides, glycerin, squalene, and niacinamides as well. So it has all those great ingredients in there that are just going to really hydrate, nourish, soothe, and just do amazing things about my skin. I actually have a backup of this because I picked up, this is the one that I purchased, and then I picked up one in the haul that I was doing for this video. So I already have another one. I've got a backup, but I think this is something that I'm definitely going to keep purchasing because I just really, really like it. My skin just loves it. She was like, sis, I love it. And I was like, I know. I can tell. It's just nice. It's nice. The next product we have is the Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream. This is cool because it has like a blue tint to it, which is from the, I wrote it down, the guazoline extract, which is from chamomile oil, which causes the light blue kind of hue during like the mixing process, which I thought was really interesting. And I was actually reading on the website as well that the creator came up with this product because they had a burn from chemicals in skincare or something like that, and it just inspired them to create really calming and soothing moisturizers. I think like everything they tried or something was like really stinging their skin. So this is really amazing for just putting on irritation. I've been using this as my last step as well, which I wasn't sure if I should be using this after my moisturizer, but I just felt like I wanted to lock everything in with it. It just felt like the right thing to do. And then I read on the website that that is how they intended it to be used as well, to be on top of your moisturizer. So apply your general moisturizer and then add this on top to anywhere that's a bit more irritated. I typically go over my entire face because my whole self is irritated. I'm an irritated bitch. I just find that it's so soothing, really hydrating. It's not heavy or too thick or anything. It is very lightweight, but I just find that I feel it on the skin, like it feels hydrated, you know what I mean? It doesn't absorb in too much, which I really, really like. So you can use this to soothe irritation as well as burns or any irritation caused by shaving rash or shaving burns, anything like that. So this is kind of like an all-in-one sort of product that you would keep in like your medicine cabinet. This also contains glycerin, ceramides, and that Centella asiatica extract, which is in the toner that I mentioned earlier. So some really great ingredients in there, and it's just really soothing and calming on the skin. And my dog is barking. So I've kind of been using these two interchangeably. I haven't opened up my second one of this just yet because I am trying out the Claire's one first. I think this one's just a little bit more tailored to like burns and like soothing and that sort of thing. So this is the CosRx Ultimate Nourishing Rice Overnight Mask. I've heard some really incredible things about rice in skincare. I used to really love the Tatcha rice enzyme scrub thing. I haven't used it in a really long time, but yeah, I've heard some really great things about rice in skincare, that it's really brightening and it has a whitening effect, so it really helps to like even your skin tone and everything. So really keen to keep trying this out. This is an overnight mask, but I wouldn't use it as like a sleeping mask. I use it as more of like a moisturizer, and then I'll go in with like the Claire's or the Revectin to really lock everything in. It does say on the website that you could use it as a sleep mask, wash off, or like your daily cream. So you could apply it on like really thickly and then wash it off as like a little mask kind of pamper treatment. This actually has 65% rice extract in there, so really amazing for brightening and evening out the skin tone. It has niacinamides, betaine, and dimethicone, which is really great for locking in moisture and hydration and preventing it from being evaporated. Absorbed, evaporated. So this helps to refine texture, and it's also antibacterial and anti-inflammatory due to the propolis that is in there. So there are functional whitening ingredients in here. It's not going to make your face white, but it is going to give it a brightening effect. So it's going to be really nice for like dark spots and things like that, just helping to even out the skin tone, which is definitely something that I want to focus on now that I am getting older. I do have a lot of little freckling on my cheeks that I never used to have, and it's not the freckling where it looks like little circle freckles. It's like the sun damage kind of freckling. So really focusing on treating my skin well. I do find this quite lightweight. I love to lock it in with like a thicker moisturizer. Just personal preference. You totally don't have to. If you're into like more of a lightweight kind of cream. I know my partner Hamish hates moisturizers. I cannot get him to moisturize. For the love of God, he thinks sun cream is moisturizer. Why are you like this? I can't have you raising my children. I don't know about that. But I feel like this is something that he would really like. Not that I could ever force him to torture himself enough to try it. Speaking of sunscreen, we're finishing off the skin side of things with the Aloe Soothing Sun Cream from CosRx. This has an SPF of 50 in there, which is perfect. I picked this up without any like reviews or reading up about it or anything. I honestly was just looking for a sunscreen that wouldn't irritate my skin. Sunscreen for me is very, very trial and error. It sounds really bad, but 90% of the time I won't use one because my skin barrier is always inflamed and impaired. Sunscreen can just really irritate my skin and just cause little rashes and my dermatitis breakouts, and it's just really frustrating when I'm trying to repair my skin but I'm further causing damage and irritation with sunscreen. So I really wanted to pick up something that I could start incorporating into my routine. So I haven't used this a ton. I would typically only use this if I'm leaving the house. Skincare YouTube is like screaming right now. They're like, Kasey, you're an idiot. You've been talking out your butthole this whole time and now you're saying you don't use sunscreen. My skin is just slightly sensitive, okay? So I wanted to pick up something that was good for sensitive skin. So this is hydrating. It has an SPF of 50. It also has a leaf extract, which is going to help moisturize the skin. This blocks UVA as well as UVB rays. And this soothes sensitivity and helps protect against a heat rash, which I don't don't experience too much heat rash, but I know people who do experience it, so really looking forward to testing this out a bit more. I've only used it a few times and I haven't had any irritation from it, which I really like, so I'm going to continue to test it out, but I really wanted to share it because I know how hard it is to find a sunscreen that doesn't just irritate your skin and drive it crazy. 90% of this stuff, if not all of it, is fragrance free, because I am very particular with using fragrance on my skin. I do find that that is something that sets my skin off, and it's just not a good time. And the only smell coming from it would be from the ingredients that are in there rather than like an added fragrance. So finishing everything off with the very last skincare step, this is the Clavu Nourishing Care Lip Sleeping Pack. Oh, it's so nice. It smells beautiful. It has like a very like vanilla-y smell, but subtle. Not like a full-on vanilla ass candle. I feel like sometimes vanilla smells like, oh my god. Oh, stuck my nose in it. I use this every evening before bed. This lives next to my bed because I forget to put like, what's it called? Lip balm on throughout the day. Do I have butthole lips? I might actually put a bit on now because I feel like my lips are really dry. But I forget to put lip balm on throughout the day. I'm really bad with it, and I always have like hella dry lips, so I like to always pop this on before I go to bed, which is typically the only time I remember. Once I've brushed my teeth and I'm like laying there, I'm like, I feel like my lips are annoying me. We've got the aircon on, we've got fans on. I just feel like I need something. I really love products like this. I was obsessed with the Laneige one. I just like never repurchased it. I still really, really like that one. This one is like a little bit less like, it's a bit harder, if that makes sense. I feel like my Laneige one got a bit like, not goopy, but it was just, I don't know. Yes, style stock Laneige as well, so if you want to try that one out, definitely do. That one had more of a fragrance to it. This one has less so of a fragrance. Definitely more of like a subtle kind of scent. It's not sticky. It feels like it hydrates as well as like locks everything in, and I wake up with this still on my lips in the morning. So not thick. It feels like it's absorbed when I wake up, but I still feel like they're just really hydrated and they're not like dead. All my dead skin will be kind of like, not exfoliated, but like goopy and soft and just ready to be slothed off with my exfoliation in the morning. So I'll usually use like a lip scrub, or I'll use like a wet washcloth and just give them a little rub and it'll all come off, and I just really, really like this. I just think everyone should have a lip sleeping mask in their routine. I feel like they are amazing. So this has 3 kinds of plant oils in here that help exfoliate, new word right there. So this creates a moisture film on your lips, like a cover, as well as preventing evaporation of that moisture while you're sleeping. So that's why I love it so much. I just feel like it locks everything in. It's not sticky. It's like the perfect oily balm consistency. It's just amazing. So if you're looking to try a new lip mask, definitely recommend this one. It's been my go-to. That is it for this video, you guys. Those are all the products from my new and improved Korean skincare routine. Don't forget to check out the Yes Style website if you want to learn more about any of these. Obviously, I only just touched upon the ingredients and all the benefits of these products, but if you just go to the links that I'm going to put in the description box, I'll pop them in order of how I've mentioned them. You can click on them and go to each product individually and learn more about them. There is so much on there and it's all really, really interesting. And don't forget as well, if you want to pick anything up, my code is just Kasey10, and that will get you guys 10% off orders over $49 USD. Really hope you guys liked it. If you want more skincare stuff from me, let me know. But I will catch you guys in my next video.